Hey everyone, Andrew back again and welcome to another video, and today I thought we'd take a look at my Anchor Bay horror movie collection. I own a few different editions and thought this was a perfect opportunity to do this video because I haven't really covered my Anchor Bay collection at all. So been wanting to do it for a while, and I thought with the month of October here, now is the perfect time to do so. So Anchor Bay really needs no introduction to us horror fans. I'm sure everyone is well familiar with this company. I will admit they aren't what they used to be in terms of releases, but they're still one of my favourite companies anyway. So in front of you I've arranged a few different editions of my Anchor Bay collection, and I also own a few more DVDs and Blu-Rays which we'll get to later on. So to kick things off, we'll start with probably one of their most well-known bunch of releases, which are the Anchor Bay tins, and they are all fantastic. So I have the Hellraiser tin, the Evil Dead 2 tin, and the Halloween 4 and 5 tins. I would love to have the Maniac tin, but that is pretty much the rarest and the most expensive, so maybe one day. Moving on, I also have the Sleepaway Camp Survival Kit, which is an awesome set, really fun series, especially the first movie, which is awesome. Now there's another edition, which is the Red Cross edition. Obviously I don't have that, and I believe that's the more rarer of the two. Underneath that we have the Evil Dead Book of the Dead, which is a nice release. Then we have the Anchor Bay Evil Dead Ultimate Edition, and this is a really nice individual movie release. Highly recommend it. I'm not too sure if it's still available, but this was going cheap about a year ago for $10 at most places, so definitely recommend it if you can pick it up. Underneath that we have the Ultimate Edition of Dawn of the Dead, which is another fantastic release. Some great special features and has all the different cuts of the movies. My favourite would be the European or Argento cut. Next up we have the Bad Taste 2-disc limited edition digibook. This by far is my favourite Anchor Bay release. I'm a massive fan of Bad Taste. It's an awesome early Peter Jackson film. His first movie in fact, and I really love this edition a lot. Glad to own it. It's long out of print and is pretty rare. Underneath that we have another digipack release, and this time around it is for Day of the Dead. Day of the Dead is my favourite zombie film, and that's a really nice edition. Now moving on to some Blu-Rays, we have the Halloween 35th Anniversary Edition, which is a really nice release. Below that we have the Day of the Dead Blu-ray. Next to that we have the Children of the Corn Blu-ray. Now there's two different Blu-rays for Children of the Corn, but the Anchor Bay release is the better of the two, and Children of the Corn is a classic. Then next to that we have the Anchor Bay Blu-rays for Halloween 4 and 5. Now before I get into my individual sets, as you can see, also I have a bunch of Halloween films sitting on the table. So we have probably my favourite Anchor Bay box set, which is the Halloween 30th Anniversary Commemorative set. This set is fantastic. Then Anchor Bay have pretty much milked the Halloween franchise to death, but I'm not complaining because I love collecting for it. So I have several different DVD editions from Anchor Bay for the Halloween franchise. And then last but certainly not least for the box sets, we have their most recent release, which they worked in conjunction with Scream Factory to bring out finally, the Halloween Complete Collection on Blu-ray, which is a fantastic set. So they're just a few of the more notable DVD sets and box sets that I own from Anchor Bay. Now let's move on to my standalone DVDs and Blu-rays. Okay, so I'm going to start with the DVDs first, and first up we have Creepshow 2, Pontypool, Razorback, Witchboard, which really happy to own this DVD. It's out of print and I still haven't actually watched this movie yet. Next is Megan is Missing, which is a fantastic movie. It's not an easy watch, but I highly recommend it. Next we have the Drive-In 2 movie pack, The Initiation and Mountaintop Motel Massacre. Return to Horror High. Malevolence, which is a fantastic film. Laid to Rest, which I thought was absolutely terrible. Cold Prey, which I need to rewatch actually, and I might do sometime this month because I wasn't a big fan of it when I first saw it. And last for the DVDs is Happy Hell Night. Okay, and now we'll move on to the Blu-Rays. So first up for the Blu-Rays, we have Hatchet. Now this is weird because the original Hatchet movie got released from Anchor Bay, but the other two sequels did not. This is an awesome modern slasher, love it. Blood Knight, The Legend of Mary Hatchet, which is a pretty underrated modern slasher. It has an extremely high body count, and it also stars Danielle Harris. Behind the Mask, which I'm not a big fan of. I Spit on Your Grave remake, which I thought was awesome, especially the revenge sequences. Stitches, which is an awesome comedy horror slasher, really good, with some awesome kills. Highly recommend this one. No One Lives. This was an excellent horror movie. I didn't really know too much going into it, which is the best way to watch this movie in my opinion, but this was really good, so I highly recommend checking it out. Children of the Corn remake, which was utter shit. The Dead, which is an absolutely fantastic modern zombie movie. Great throwback to the classic style zombies, and I really love the setting. Highly recommend this one, and they have just recently released the sequel onto Blu-ray, so I really need to pick that one up at some point, but The Dead is fantastic. And last for the Anchor Bay horror collection, we have The Day, which is a really awesome post-apocalyptic horror hybrid. Definitely recommend it. Alright, so there you have my Anchor Bay horror movie collection, all the individual movie sets, box sets, Blu-rays and DVDs. Definitely let me know what you think of my collection in the comments section below. I hope everyone's enjoyed this video, and thanks a lot for watching.